I had an accident at a theme park, and I lied about it to my mom. To this day, I don't believe that she knows the truth, or if she does, she's being very kind by not mentioning it. Now, I love theme parks, but I am not the bravest person. I have a major fear of falling, and you will never see me on those machines that lift you high and then drop you. Ew! I would rather just stand on the ground and wait 20 minutes for my friends to come back. Roller coasters are also pretty scary for me, and when I was a little younger, I actually had a pretty cute trick to avoid them.
Oh, I am so sorry. You don't fit this ride.
No problem. I'm actually very happy to be too fat for this ride. That's great. Bye bye. One of the good perks of being bigger as an adult, you don't have to face your fears most of the time. But I have tried more extreme rides too. Mostly as a teen, when I was curious about the adrenaline, and I was also very terrified of those machines when I tried them. But for now, I don't want to try new extreme rides anymore. I already know the ones I like, and I just stick to them because I'm even more scared than I was a kid. However, there is one ride that I've always wanted to try after the first time I saw it. It's in Särkänniemi, and it's called the Piggy Train.
Mitä ihmettä? Antakaa mun ajaa näitä possuja!
Sä oot vähän liian pitkä tähän laitteeseen. Ei! En ole liian pitkä! When I was a kid, my parents got my twin sister and me monthly season tickets, so we could go to our local theme park as many times in the summer as we wanted. The park was not too huge, so you could spend time on every machine and see everything there was. Because it was built close to a circular layout, it was really easy to walk around. We always walked the same path when we were there, never skipping a place as someone always wanted to go on a specific ride. My sister and my dad would go on the biggest roller coasters, and I would just stay with my mom and go on the rides I actually liked. I rotated specific machines every time I was there. So we were going around and riding the rides, and everyone was having a fun time. And I don't even remember that there was any fighting between my sister and me. It was a good day. One of my favorite things back then was fun houses. I loved those because of the funny, different rooms and how you could just act completely insane. In the park, I was not allowed to run, but in this place, no parents, because they didn't want to join us in there, and I don't blame them. So it was the Wild West in there. I remember I even fought in the funhouse once. There was one steep path, and there were some cushions to make the fall less painful if you couldn't run it up or if you needed to climb it up. I fought a boy on this part. He was blocking everyone because he was an annoying kid. So he and I fought, not with our hands or mouth, but with our kid auras, standing there and staring at each other and waiting to see which of us backed down. And I think I won, or I just walked past him because I didn't have time for him. I was there to have fun, not stand around and deal with others. I kept running through the funhouse, and I arrived at an area that had many slides from the second floor to the first floor. Some were more curvy than others, so you could choose from a peaceful slide or an extreme one. Of course, there was never waiting line as kids kept running around, so you could go through them all very easily. I chose one slide and went down. And in the middle of the slide, I got a feeling. not the best feeling to have when you're trying to have fun. As a kid, I might have not really paid attention to my body's warnings because I needed to pee very badly. And it hit me like a brick wall in the middle of the slide. It was now or never. I stopped at the bottom of the slide, my legs on the floor, but I didn't stand up. I was already in the right position. So I peed my pants right there at the end of the slide. After that, I got up and kept running around with my pee pants. Yippee! I just avoided the new wet slide and used the other slides. Genius, right? I didn't want to slide down the pee slide anymore. After I was done running around, I went back to my parents, who were at a nearby pancake stall. They were in the sitting area waiting for me, as my sister had already gone to them. My dad got up and went to buy us all pancakes for a snack. And my mom realized my pants were wet. She asked me whether I peed my pants, and me, as a kid who now realized what shame was, I lied to her face. No, I didn't pee my pants. I'm not a pee pants. There was water in the fun house. It was the worst lie ever. My sister's pants were bone dry. Where was the water? There has never been water in that fun house. I believe you. Excuse me? You believe that? Oh my god, Mom, no! I was a pee pant! I actually asked my mom if she remembered this moment, and when I described it to her, she shook her head. She didn't remember it, but she did remember the pancake stall and how we ate them. Sure, have a nice memory of these moments, I guess. Well, I'd also choose that rather than the fact that my kid peed her pants in the fun house, because now that I think about it, I never told anyone about it. So I don't know how many kids went down the same slide after me. I hope none of them got traumatized and that the slide got cleaned fast after that. I never stopped going to that fun house. It was still one of my favorite things even after this moment. And before anyone asked, the fun house is gone now. So you cannot slide down the slide I peed on. Sorry, you missed the chance. It is what it is. Except if they moved it to another European country after it was taken down. Oh no. Thank you all for watching this video. Remember, theme park season is starting, so happy theme park times for you all. Hope you like this one and my embarrassing story. Please watch more of my videos. Thank you. And wait for the next one. Bye bye.